All right, everyone, welcome to another video. In this video, I'm going to review the Peak Design Everyday Sling 5-liter bag. If you know me, you know that I love bags. I am always trying to find a new one, and I probably have too many. And so this was a very exciting thing to get for me. I love getting new stuff, and I love Peak Design. I've gone through probably a dozen or so different bags over the years, and trying to find the right one, trying to find something that does more, that holds up better. And what I found actually over the years is that bags really depend on the context and what you need them for. There really is no perfect bag, because not every bag is a camera bag, not every bag is a hiking bag, or not every bag is a literal everyday bag. So I'm always looking for something that works for that particular context. And I usually carry a backpack every day, to work or whatever, when I'm running around. And a backpack is really, it's too large. It's too much space. I don't need that much every day, and it's just kind of bulky to carry. So I've been looking for a smaller bag to bring with me, and I've tried various different canvas slings or satchels that work, and they break down over time. I just actually threw one away recently, and so I've been on the lookout for something new. And I looked at the Peak Design messenger bags, and they were too big for me. I didn't need something that large. I've tried various messenger bags, Timbuktu, and other bags over the years, and again, it's just too much space for me. I don't need something that large. And then even the Sling 10-liter that they've had for a while was really too big for me, and that's when I saw the Everyday Sling 5-liter come out. I was super excited about it, and still I was kind of wondering, should I get it or not? And then over Black Friday or Cyber Monday or whatever it is, after Thanksgiving, they had a sale, so it was like 10 or 15% off on the Everyday Sling 5-liter. So I picked it up and I got it, and I've been using it for the last couple of weeks, seeing how it feels, and I'm excited to tell you my experience with it. So first thing I'm going to do is jump into the basics of the features of the bag, and I'll walk you through those, and then after that I'll talk to you a little bit about what my experience has been with the bag and my final thoughts and kind of conclusion on it. So jumping into the design of the bag, for those of you that are familiar with the Peak Design design aesthetic, this won't be too much of a surprising bag for you in terms of its looks. For example, it doesn't have kind of a traditional kind of messenger bag style. It's this more kind of, almost like a trapezoid or rhombus or one of those geometric shapes. It also has the normal, the standard kind of material, the water resistant material, which comes with a jillion coating of water resistant stuff. It's got your typical kind of leather appointments on the outside, the stainless steel and aluminum buckles and joints and so on. So from just a design aesthetic, very typical Peak Design, which personally I like a lot. Also, this bag has that semi-rigid structure that you've come to expect from Peak Design, very similar to their everyday bag, so it doesn't collapse, if there's nothing in it. One of the other things that I also really like about it is that it stands up on its own. It doesn't fall over because of the semi-rigid structure. That's really nice. So if you want to get something out of it, you can just set it down and it's not going to, flop over or anything like that. That's I think a really great, thing that they put into the design here. And then it has this strap here on the top, leather pointed so that it doesn't slip around. It's also nice that it's on the top here. I guess the 10-liter, the strap is actually on the back, which I think would be a little awkward, but this allows you to just pick it up directly and carry it around, so that's nice. There's also here on the side is the strap that you can put the camera clip that Peak Design sells. I do have one of those, so if I feel like putting on there, I can do that. I I think that's an example of something that Peak Design is known for. They really put a lot of thought into all the various little pieces and accoutrements of the bag. And it's, like I said, it's super thoughtful, and I love it. Let's then jump into the main compartment. As usual, there is this waterproof zipper on the outside here. So it keeps everything dry inside. Also, it has this anti-theft strap on the front. Very the same kind of design as they have on the everyday backpack. So you can open it here, and you can slide it through the front pouch loop, and then click it back over. And then you can slide it back over and clip it, and then that way you've now protected both your straps, and a pickpocket or a thief or somebody's not going to be able to figure this out in a crowd, hopefully. Or so goes the theory. Let's jump inside to the interior and look at the main compartment. So zipper it open, and the bag opens up. And so you can see that the interior is very similar to other Peak Design bags. It has these custom interior dividers that Velcro against the padded exterior of the bag. These interior dividers can then be structured into any sort of shape that you like. One of the things that I love about the Peak Design bags and dislike about other bags is that they only come with one interior structure. So you're kind of forced to use that when you might need something different for different contexts. And with this one, you can kind of construct it. So if I want to put my A6000 in here, or if I want to put my A7R2, or if I want to put my RX100 or whatever, or if I'm not carrying anything, then I got all these different options. And here are some examples of different options that I've built with these interior dividers. There are these stretchy interior pouches that you can put items into, like extra batteries or a cell phone or something like that. Additionally, the camera bag can fit an 11-inch iPad or other tablet here. It has, again, another standard feature from Peak Design, which are these little magnetic clasps. So you kind of close it up there and it snaps shut for you. Additionally, there's this kind of top pouch in the top opening section, which has some exterior or interior. You can put pens or other things like that. Then it has these again stretchy pouches across the top here, and then there's a little interesting aesthetic feature. They added these kind of black and red stitchings to the top that then turns that into a functional feature, so that you can put in perhaps fresh batteries or empty memory cards in one of these pouches, and then as you use them, move them over to the red stitching so that you know which ones have been used and which ones haven't been used. Close that up. We'll look here now at the exterior pouch. Zips on open, and then has an interior, nice felt, kind of soft fabric inside, so that you can put phones or other cables or anything like that on the front. So I'll also talk about the strap here on the front. This is different than the strap on the 10-liter sling, which is much more similar to one of the ones that you have on the everyday backpack, or similar to one of the slide lights or one of their other straps. So this one here, instead of their traditional buckle, they have this little extra finger loop here so that you can grab a hold of it and you can extend it or tighten it. So it works very easily. We'll put it on and show you here. So here you can pull it, extend it, very smooth action, again, as you've come to expect from Peak Design. Then kind of a thin shoulder pad, not too bulky, not too heavy, providing just a little bit of support and cushion for your shoulder. Connects to the main strap by this clasp here, which you can disconnect and pull out the strap if you want to, change positions or whatever. So you can actually extend this strap much further than you see here. So there's all this extra strap that comes with the bag, and it hides away in these neat little pouch. I don't know, what do you call those? Hidey holes, cubbies, something? I don't know, maybe. So you can, here with the buckle, extend and pull it through, or you can tighten and shorten the strap, and then just hide the extra strap length inside the hole here, and the strap goes bye-bye, and then it's not dangling off. I have a North Face bag that has these extra straps that hang off all the time, and it drives me nuts because it's always slapping my leg or something. Another neat thing about the strap are these little axial connectors, a term that I learned from watching the Peak Design introductory video on the Sling. So these things rotate, so they're not fixed to the bag itself. So if you're wearing it in some sort of way that they didn't expect you to wear, it doesn't like twist and bend the bag and everything like that. So this actually adjusts to your body and how you're wearing it, which is again another nice design thought from the Peak Design folks. So now let's talk kind of overall, what are my impressions then now that I've been using this for a couple of weeks? I'm super happy with it, to be honest. I've used it as a day-to-day bag going in to work. I've used it as a camera bag when I just don't want to bring a ton of equipment with me and I'm going to go on a quick shoot. Overall, the design aesthetic is fabulous. The materials are wonderful. The thought that they put into all the different features are great. It's just another great bag from Peak Design, which I'm really, really happy with. I only have maybe a couple of minor concerns. One of those is how much you can put into the top pouch here. So you can't put anything super bulky into the top pouch here because if you do, and then you're trying to close the bag and you've got your dividers in here, anything bulky in here bunches up against these dividers, and then you have to kind of cram it down. So you have to kind of keep what's in here relatively thin and small, and it is what it is. Another concern is how tight the iPad pouch is here at the top. It does fit an iPad Pro, the 10.7 inch, which is what I have, and I have the Apple keyboard on it. That makes it a pretty snug, pretty tight fit. And one of the main reasons here is because of the shape of the zipper pouch here. And if you're trying to put something in, you gotta really like cram it and fit it over. Let me go ahead and show you. So I'm gonna slide it in here, and as you can see, I'm already kind of butting up against the zipper. You gotta kind of slip it in, and then over here, I'm kind of forcing it to get it in there. So then see here, see how it kind of comes out at the top? Not quite fitting. You can fit it, you just gotta kind of push it in and bring the top over. So there it fits. Again, it's not the end of the world. It just means that when you're putting away or taking out your iPad or tablet, it's not the smoothest action. You gotta struggle with it a little bit. But really, those are my only two major concerns. Other than that, I love this bag. It's great. I will add it to my collection of bags, and I look forward to using it frequently. All right, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you guys watching this video. And if you like it, go ahead and hit that like button. If you like my videos in general, take the time to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Thanks a lot.